great speakers here. Next person I have lined up is John Scevola, who is another very, very important part of this community. Very helpful. He's also a little bit like Lillian. He's always giving information in the chat. And we need people like John and Lillian, okay, in our community, because you're both very helpful, all right? You're both trying to do the right thing. So thank you very much for everything you do. Now, what do you want to touch on today, John?
I need some love.
You got all the love in the world. All right, let's all give him some love, everyone. Let's show some love and some likes here.
I mean, you know, who has enough love, right? So, wow, I can see you need to bring your A game to this call, right? And luckily, I made some notes. I come from a more technical background, so if anybody is interested in the product and the technologies, then go get a sandwich or something right now. And I come from over 40 years. My wife's a homeopathic doctor, Dr. Misty, and we'll get her on the call. I usually don't like her being on the call because once you get to meet her, you don't want to hear about from me anymore. So, so I try to avoid that. Maybe eventually I'll bring her on the call. But she and I have been in this quantum energy, healing, wellness, technology space for over 40 years. And the last 4.5 years, I've I've been a wand guy, okay, for another company, and I had over the last 4.5 years,
You can say the name of the company there. You can say the name. What company was that?
Prife,
Prime.
Prife,
Oh, our competitor. No, they
your
have.
competitor. Yeah, I
Why?
don't like bringing that up because for 4 years they had me on 2 convention stages and 3 Zooms a week, and I was constantly telling everybody that OlyLife was a knockoff company. And so I'm having to eat big crow now. And because about 6 months ago, Ricky Brandino and I had an epiphany, and we realized that not only was OlyLife not a knockoff company, but they were a knock it out of the park company. And uh, and I thought, oh no, what am I going to say to people? I had 12,000 people that have bought wands on me in my downline. And I've done videos explaining why I made the switch and whatever, but I'm all in with OlyLife. Uh, yeah, we're starting in the United States, but uh, we're not just starting, and we're not just starting out with some products that they just came up with. These products that we have are the number one products in the world. We have no competition from a price, from a quality, from a service, from a comp plan, everything. And but I love the ones, and I love all the products. I use the P90 Plus twice a day. My wife makes sure I get my shake-in experience every day, and my goggles. I use all the products. But the wand, I don't think everybody realizes this is not just a wand. This is a magic wand. Okay, this will do magical things. Arthur Clarke once said, "Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic." And this does things that are magical. Um, and on future, I could take up the whole call talking about the dozens and dozens of experiences. I'll share a testimony of mine, and I can come on future calls and give you tips on how to use this with your pets and with with Dr. Lauren brought up the other day about energizing your water. That is so huge of how to do that and restructure your water. We'll talk about that. Even your bathtub. Did you know you can bathe in a bathtub filled with energized water? Okay. And you
Oh,
can
hey, wait,
create that in
wait, wait.
5 minutes.
Before I forget here, John, does that mean that maybe Doug can have you one of his practitioners call so you can talk about all these benefits on a call on a Monday? Are you open for that?
Well, Doug, I'm not that funny a guy, and
Okay.
I need a lot of love. So maybe we could work something out there. Yeah,
Bring,
I would love that.
that would be
'Cause
great.
that's one of the calls I did once a week, was about best practices. And I don't have all the answers. I love everything we're hearing, all the people. I'm very excited to be involved with it. So 3 days ago, I don't know what I did, but I could not lift my arm. It was like excruciating pain. And I'm thinking, oh, woe is me. And I'm thinking, well, wait a minute. I have some tools here. So I took my wand and I wanted actually, I didn't do it by hand. I put it in the amazing stand that we get from OlyLife. By the way, let me give a testimony for that stand. That stand is extraordinary. Okay. I have two stands that I bought from other companies, $250 each, and I never used them. I used them once because they would fall over, they would break, they're too confusing. When I saw this stand from OlyLife, I said, oh my God, this is what a stand is supposed to be. And it makes it hands-free. And so I could just set that, have this working on my shoulder. 15 minutes, the pain was totally gone. And that's actually a number that you want to keep in mind. 10 minutes plus is really an important number. Over the years with Prife, they've experienced that. You want to spend about 10 minutes on the area that you have discomfort in. And you want to keep it on the clock because 10 minutes is longer than you might think. Okay. But at least 10 minutes if you have a specific area. But there are protocols to use, meridian dredging, like I said, the water. Let me share something else with this. You know, one of the features is called air massage. Okay. Nobody knows what that means. They think, what is that? I'm telling you, that's a powerful part of it because this puts out more pressure in a targeted way than any other one in the world. Okay, for any price. This really should be selling for $5,000. $600 is ridiculous. $5,000. This is the Ferrari of wands out there. There's nothing like it. First in the world, dual frequency, PMF, terahertz, targeted. But the air pressure is unique. And if you haven't experienced all these other wands that are out there, I have 6 wands from all these other companies, probably about $15,000 worth of wands. And when I first got this, I was using it. I'm thinking, this feels really different, the pressure. And it's the Dyson brushless motor in there, and it's a targeted pressure. It's acupressure. Okay. So when you're working with this, you're getting therapy just from the pressure of that air. There's no other one that does that. And just before this call, I used my $5,000 Prife wand to make sure I knew what I was talking about. And it diffused, the air was blowing all over. But this is way more powerful in a very targeted way. And so when you're using this on areas of your body, that pressure is therapeutic. Okay. Just sharing that with you. A couple of days ago, one of my distributors asked me, hey, John, can this be used as a hair dryer? Oh my God. Well, folks, we're not talking about that. This is the best hair dryer in the world. My wife has used a terahertz wand on her hair for 4.5 years every day. Okay. And her hairstylist is shocked by how her hair color is changing and the quality of it.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Now,
And no
now,
EMF,
keep
no
stuff.
EMF, folks.
Keep
Okay.
stuff for Doug's call because listen, with the way you're talking about this swan, I've never heard anybody talk about this swan to that depths of knowledge. So you're absolutely lined up, just like Lillian is lined up for a call with Doug. So we have some new people to come share some love on these calls. So yes,
Okay.
we
Thank
need to
you.
have you on that Monday call because on that Monday call, John, you'll be able to talk for 1 hour with Doug just on everything you want. All right. So you can really dive in and dig into all your knowledge. And you seem to be a powerhouse of knowledge. But I really did not imagine, like, I know the wand was beautiful. I agree. Even though I find that the P90 is our workhorse, it's the main thing that everybody should have. The Galaxy G1 glasses, the shaking, okay, they all have their strength. But the P90 for me was, but I never really put that much. I never, like, I know that the wand was great, but I didn't know to what extent. So thanks a lot for sharing that.
You're welcome.
Now, just to close it off, you want to say one last word? Please go ahead, because I loved what you said today. Here, it was awesome.
Cosmetic protocols, using energized spritz water on your face. I mean, it's just like fantastic. I'll wait. Doug will talk more.
Are you
Uh,
grateful? So, does it mean you're grateful for OlyLife at least?
well, you're an acquired taste, so I've gotten past that. And but I'm Sicilian too, and I'm from Long Island, so That's a problem. Anyway, I mentioned this the other night on the call, um, that wow, all the things I've gone through all my life have brought me to this moment. And what do we do with that? Do we have not just a gratitude, but do we realize this is our mission? So many of the leaders, they all will acknowledge this and put the thumbs up. Okay, we have a mission. Okay, a legacy of a mission for our family and for our friends and our and people. And so this is the real deal. And yes, I'm extremely grateful. I'm really all about the law of attraction. I could do a whole call on that. We could talk about that more.
And we'll have to get you on 2 calls with Doug. Okay, one for the law.
Okay, I'll get on a call with Dr. Lauren on that topic. So thank you for letting me share. And yes, I'm very grateful, very excited.
Thank you very much, John. It was a pleasure hearing you tonight. Wow. Hey, today we're lined up with some great stories here tonight. Hey, this is turning out to probably be one of our best testimonial calls. Well, I mean, yeah, it's probably topping the list here.